Hello and welcome back to the Fox Strength and Performance YouTube channel. I am Taylor Fox, and today we're doing some speed squats. Let's go. So with that, welcome to the garage for this squat session. So I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover to start this off, mainly because I forgot to talk and played music for the initial part of this session. And kind of just didn't really think about it. And I guess with the new iOS update, you can now play music while you record videos, which is pretty cool. I had clients in the past that would be like, well, I want to listen to music, but I can't record videos and do it at the same time. And they didn't know that little trick where you can kind of like do a photo, but then like slide the button over that allows you to do both at the same time. But now they just made it easy, which is nice. But just working on getting the chain set up here. I like to have it where majority of them come off the floor, but some still stay on. And what's nice about these is like they're super easy to adjust. These are just straps for rings from Iron Bull, and they work really well. And I've been contemplating getting another set of rings just to have the straps, or maybe I'll just get some ratchet straps. But this seems to work a lot better and is something that I'm not finding available. So recently I did another box squat session at Power Build KOP, and I really couldn't find anything to set up the chains. Like I kind of just thought they had it because they had the chains, like an Elite FTS setup or something like that, which is really convenient and easy to use. And there wasn't really anything. So then it was like take the safety straps off the mono, double them up, attach the chains to it. It was a whole process. It did end up working out, but really wasn't as optimal as the setup I have here. So that's always something to think about, especially like the ease of access and the time to set this up. Like people are always like, it takes way too much time, like for you to set up something like this. You're crazy. It's like, well, it actually doesn't. Like this, what I have right here can be set up like very quickly because I have it where I can literally like, it was at a 3, I adjusted it to a 4, or like I want to use it for like upper extremity, like jam presses or something. So I just take it to a 1 and attach it to that bar instead. And like it's very convenient and it works really well. And that's really what I thrive on is efficiency. So, I did a lot of sets in this session, just trying to move fast and keep moving, and being able to, get things set up and move fast is how I get through sessions well and keep getting stronger. So I'm going to talk in a little bit after some of these sets, but my main focus here for today was to just keep working up until I felt the bar slow down enough to where I was like, okay, this is sufficient for today. Like not a super heavy rep, but just something that like caused it to slow down, and then I would work my way back down and kind of like do some rep sets at the end. But I really like these long pauses in the box to kind of start blocks like this and just really work on being able to develop speed out of like that stop position. Like you're not going to retain all of that stretch reflex, but that's the idea. You just try to like do what you can with it, and then the weight comes on and the chains in the end. And I felt like this was a pretty good set like for today, and I obviously did some heavier stuff in coming weeks. So the idea here is to do a 4-second pause and work up to something where I can still move it relatively fast. I would say that's the top end of what I want to do. So then I'm just going to hit some reps and kind of drop back down for a few sets with some higher reps, like 5 or 6. But I think it's pretty good, kind of like shifting gears to a new program that I want to run for 10 weeks until my wedding. We'll have that. And then reset and start really getting into specificity with Battle the Bridge. So feeling good. Had ankle issue, and I think that has caused some compensation to where I've developed like I had a rib restriction. I strained my adductor on the right side. So it just seems like things were like bottling up. So I kind of took some lighter weeks, but I still trained, just kind of hit what I could. And now you see I'm doing like the backwards walking up and down the driveway, trying to really build that tendon tolerance again. so that I can get more explosive work. I think this is fine. I'm like staying below threshold with kind of like popping off the ground with the top of some of these squats. But I do want to get back into like the jumping and the throwing and the explosive movements. But I got to build that tolerance back up so I can actually walk, during the day when I go to work and stuff like that and not wear an ankle brace. So feeling strong. Let's get these back offsets in. Oh. So pretty short rest period, jumping down from 380 to 330. And now I'll go 290 and do a set of 8. And that'll be it for the main movement. I am still breathing heavy, but it's time to hit the next set. The idea here is a little bit of a closer stance, protecting some of the structures that I've injured lately, but then also it's more specific to my push press stance, which is really what I'm trying to improve, the force that I can generate into the barbell in a front rack and get as much leg drive as possible to improve my pressing strength overhead. So it feels pretty good for like first day back into a focused plan after 2 to 3 weeks, kind of like just doing whatever. Now on to the accessories. Good work. Now we're gonna get into some 45-degree back extensions with a barbell using a snatch grip. Not too heavy on these. My 45-degree back extension is not super heavy duty. No elite FTS in here, but it gets the job done. Get some extra reps, lower back and upper back work, glutes, and we'll move on to a finisher. So let's get these in. I'm gonna try to weigh this down with a sandbag. I think there was a reason I stopped doing these, but they are good stimulus, so we'll try another set. So this is going to be Zercher tempo, 4 down, 4 pause, 4 up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I have done in the past with some different exercises, and then alternate wall sits and split squat iso holds each round. Dawkins, enough. I'm doing split squats. Oh. Oh. Yeah, the Zerchers ain't it, man. I did this with belt squat, and I was going to do it with the pendulum squat. And now Dawkins is mad. So that's not good. My back is also super pumped from doing those 45-degree back extensions. And also Dawkins is mad. Did you hear him? Oh. 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 Oh, good. Dawkins is back. Oh. Woof. Oof. Oh, good boy. All right, that's all I got for today. Thought it was a pretty good session. I'm glad I pushed through it, although the Zerchers just weren't happening for all those sets. And then I just did 3 sets of 5, switching the movement from Zercher squat to deadlift and then to front squat to end it. I feel like that was pretty good, and I like the front squat with the axle, although like with that tempo and the amount of time I had to hold, I was like flexing my right arm, so my pec tightened up a little bit. But that's okay, feels fine now. But overall, I feel like I'm going to be pretty sore from this. Back's pumped up from the extensions, legs are pumped up from all the squatting and all those iso holds. It feels like a pretty good start to this block, so I'm going to go recover now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, keep lifting those heavy weights. Hold strong.